is a syllable that characterizes the three Vedas, which are religious texts of Hinduism and were mentioned in the Upanishads. Om is not just a sound or vibration, it is not just a symbol, it is the entire cosmos, whatever we can see, touch, hear, and feel. Moreover, it is all that is within our perception and all that is beyond our perception. It is the core of our very existence. A stands for awakening, U for dreaming, and M for the deep sleep. The fourth and last state is silence. In addition, the Om symbolizes the three main gods, which is Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the sustainer, and Shiva, the destroyer. The sound stands for the transcendent, original sound from whose vibrations, according to the Hindu understanding, the entire universe emerged. Through the sounding or thinking of Om, you connect directly to the divine vibration. The sound of Om purifies and clears the space in which it resounds. It has a great protective effect and strengthens our aura. Om has a healing and liberating effect on your entire body and energy system. Let me show you how an Om can sound like. The A in Aum starts in the belly, then the U goes up, and the M you feel in the upper palate. Let me explain you the symbols in the symbols. This is Swapna, and Swapna is the Sanskrit word for the dream state. Swapna in Hindu philosophy is a state of consciousness when a person or being is dreaming in sleep. In this state, he or she cannot perceive the external universe with the senses. This state may contain the conscious activities of memory or imagination. It is typically compared with the state of wakeful consciousness, which is Jagrat. Deep sleep, in which no cognition occurs, Subupti, and the fourth state is known as Turiya. And these four states of consciousness are described in the Chandogya Upanishad and recur commonly in the literature of yoga. Jagrat is the state of waking consciousness. In Jagrat you are awake, therefore you hear, you see and taste. You feel things that are in the outer world. So you seem to be waking using all of your senses. Everything appears real. But for example, when you go into the dream state in Swapna, you are in another world. You experience something again, you see, you hear, you smell, taste, feel something, you think, but it is another world. It's not the waking world, it's just the dream world. What is in the waking world does not necessarily need to be in the dream world. In the dream world, you may be able to fly, you may be able to walk through walls, you may change shape and so on. In the dream state, you forget your normal identity, you create your world out of your mind, you communicate with other people who have been created out of your mind, you suffer or you enjoy a world of your own making. Then there's Subupti, denotes the state of deep sleep. In the deep sleep state, the waking world is not there and neither is the dream world. In all three states, Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti, there's only one consciousness. Consciousness is eternal. Jagrat changes. Not only is the world changing within itself, but it is also changing because suddenly the world is gone and you are in a dream. And also the dream world is suddenly gone when you go into a deep sleep. If you think about it, you realize there must be something beyond this relative world. This beyond, that is Brahman, that is Atman, that is the absolute, that is the self. And experiencing this is ultimately the Turiya state. And the fourth state of consciousness, therefore, pervades the other three. The other three states of consciousness are independent of each other. When you are in one state of consciousness, you are not in the other. But the fourth state of consciousness is, on the one hand, a state of consciousness in itself, samadhi, in which you are neither awake nor dreaming nor in a state of deep sleep, but at the same time, it is a state from which you emerge anew. Once you have been completed in this Turiya state in full liberation, in this full superconsciousness, then even the waking world will become different. In Turiya, the highest reality is experienced, the absolute truth, the oneness with the Brahma. Turiya is the experience of total unity with total alertness of all duality. Turiya states in the mystical experience and deeper meditation. And Maya is there to separate consciousness from the other three states of mind. It's an illusion of experience with the world around us. It separates us from the enlightenment state of Turiya. The Om sign describes the universal whole. Om has many meanings and is considered as a manifestation of spiritual power. If you like this video and you want to learn more about yoga and philosophy, then don't forget to subscribe or give a like. Namaste.